Cool.
We just got school. Are we gonna put a camera like this? Yeah, we might have to. Dude, who's got school? Sick camera.
Yep. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our broadcast of Pleasant Grove at American Fork. This is high school UHSAA or UHS, yeah, high school, Utah High School Association broadcast. And thanks for coming in, and we hope you guys enjoy our broadcast tonight. American Fork being the number 2 in the entire state, or technically the number 3, 2 in our region, and Pleasant Grove 1 in our region, 2 in the state, behind Wasatch Academy, who just barely lost to Monteverde from Florida. They're pretty good. So Utah having a pretty stacked state this year for basketball, with players like Isaac Johnson. He actually plays on American Fork. He's, I believe, the number 52 recruit in the entire country on ESPN's Top 100.
So do you think we should put nesters on like
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cave for tonight's boys basketball game. We welcome our guests from Pleasant Grove High School and wish all players good luck.
Bring your camera around. Make sure your audio works.
Support the new statewide sportsmanship program Raise the bar. Sportsmanship does matter. And we ask for your support and demonstrating respect for the game and all the participants by refraining from negative cheers, chants, and behavior. Let's do rowdy rights. Our officials.
This might be, hopefully this will be a little bit of, what's it called, a preview into the state championship this year, as Pleasant Grove is favored to win it, and American Fork having a really, really good team center behind that. Isaac Johnson playing, he's a 6'10" center, and he puts up a lot of numbers.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
This should be a very physical game down low between Isaac Johnson and Matt Van Komen. What are you looking forward to for Pleasant Grove right here? Like what's gonna make the difference here to win the game?
Honestly, I think they just need to work it down low with Matt Van Komen. Like the last games and like Bingham, I think they need to just really work it inside because that's their strong point, I think, and they contest that, just kick it out to the guards.
Pleasant Grove having great shooting guards, but against Bingham, they were playing really sloppy and they couldn't get a shot to land.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So feeding it into Matt would have been the right idea, but Matt was just not having an on night.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully you have a better night tonight.
yeah, Bingham put up one heck of a game against the Vikings.
Yeah.
Tonight starting for Pleasant Grove, looks like it's going to be Matt Van Komen down playing your 5, Kavika Akina playing the 1, Casey Brown playing the 2, Tyler Fairbanks playing the 3, and Cale Mickelson playing the 4. So your normal 4 starters, now that Kavika Akina is back from his broken hand. He is wearing a cast still on that left hand, but doesn't seem to be making too much of a difference. He still had 19 a couple weeks ago against Westlake. Yeah, going, I think, 3 for 4 from behind the arc. It's a pretty sold-out crowd today. There is standing room only, it looks like.
Yeah, for sure. Both sides. PG's here. It's all packed.
So coming out at the tip, I'd assume you're going to be able to see Isaac Johnson out there matching up with Matt Van Komen. Isaac is 6'10", I think.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him play, how he matches up.
Yeah, Matt doesn't dwarf him, but Matt does still have about 6 inches-ish. There he is, number 33. See if he's really as good as they say, because he's put up some really, really good numbers this year for American Fork. Ball going up. Matt gets the tip. Goes out to Kavika Akina. He's got it at the logo, at the A. Takes it down with his right hand. Swings it right to Banks. Banks goes to Cale. And Cale goes to Casey up high. Casey gets it into Vika. Almost loses it there. Casey dribbling in, trying to penetrate. Sides against it, goes to Vika. Vika kicks corner to Case. No shot clock in high school, so no worries. Casey drives. Wow.
What a drive.
It's a great finish. Casey just kind of getting physical and throwing it up the way you know Casey Brown can.
Oh,
There's an easy layup for number 12 from American Fork. Casey Brown actually won the, let's see what it's called. He was just barely voted the top high school player in USA Today HSS as the best player of the week for week 8. Casey Brown won with 30,000 votes. Maybe, actually probably more than that. Let's see. As Matt works it in, goes for the finger roll, gets fouled, it looks like. That's going to be against number 33, Isaac Johnson. Good to get him into foul trouble early. Casey Brown got 38,000 votes. So, yeah, that's from the entire country. I know, I personally voted for him as many times as I could.
oh, me too.
And really happy for him as Matt sinks the first.
Yeah, it's good to see people like Casey and just get like PG on the map, I think, let the nation know. Or it's good for him too in his career. Like he's signed with BYU, so that should be great for him.
There's Vika getting blocked from 3 after Kale gets an offensive rebound and ball goes out of bounds for AF. Matt Van Komen, a pretty high percentage free throw shooter. Almost surprising for a 7'4" guy. Shaq was like what, 8%, something crazy down. American Fork's got the ball, swinging around up top. Isaac Johnson floating around the baseline. Casey Brown boxes him out, and rebound goes to Banks. Banks just going to take it down and take his time. Get it to Vika. Keena lobs it in for Matt. Matt getting double teamed and hit the jump hook.
That's his shot right there. His inside floaters, this little fadeaway, that's his shot.
It's like right there, one of the coaches just got hit with the ball, but Matt Van Komen, he heats up. It's going to be bad news for American Fork. He's inside, number 1. Beats Matt, gets the lay-in. Scores 4-4 with 5 minutes and 57 seconds left. Vika gives it to Casey. Three, Banks misses it. It's a rare miss from Banks as Kale saves it and lobs it up to Matt. And Vika decides not to hit that elbow jumper. Banks has it up high, swings right to Casey. Casey lobs it up to Matt, and ball stolen. And out of bounds, Vikings ball as he fell over on the ground as he was trying to save it. Good hustle from number 4, I think. And American Fork does not have a roster, so I'm sorry for those watching, but we're just going to have to go by numbers here. Isaac Johnson subs out. And Matt Van Komen.
All right, with that mismatch, I think Matt should be able to get some stuff going.
Banks has it. Trying to set up a play. Casey drives baseline. Hit on the arm, still finishes, no call. 6-4 Vikings. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Number 3 has it, works it free throw line at number 5. 5 goes baseline, stolen. And hold on number 1. Looks like Banks was going to have a breakout layup, and then he just kind of held and made sure he didn't get it too easily. And good foul, I think.
Yeah, really stopped the momentum from PG.
Vika met high as AF is playing a man. Casey Brown, handoff to Vika. Vika backing into number 3. Drives, crossed him up a little bit, had separation, kicks out to Banks. Banks top of the 3, pumps, goes in for a layup, nails it.
Yeah, that's a smart play for Tyler. Fake it and go in. Like that's his game.
Fairbanks being one of the highest three-point shooters in the state with his attempts percentage and completions, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine that on their scouting report they had him as a 3-point shooter as number 1, gets the feed inside and lays it in. So if he continues to pump that 3, I imagine they'll keep putting high pressure on him.
For sure.
Casey gets the lay-in and 1. Yeah, if Casey and Matt heat up here, bad news for the American Fork Cavemen, as Casey Brown, like I just barely said, winning National Player of the Week, and Matt Van Komen, who had full ride offer from Gonzaga University, passed it up and he's going to the U. Takes it. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left. Makes the 2. As Kavika Akina has it up high, swings left to Banks. Banks floats around, got a little separation. He's guarded by a big man, puts it up, off.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised Tyler hasn't been hitting those. I think he'll warm up, though.
Yeah, 0 for 2. As American Fork, corner 3. And that's off the block brick. And ball's on the ground. Number 5 just lobs it up. Almost goes out of bounds. Kale gets it stolen. I don't know what the call is there.
Yeah, that was a little physical down there. I couldn't really see what was going on.
Looks like it's going to be against the Vikings. Caveman ball. Elbow shot, number 4. Too far. And rebound goes to Derek Church. Derek Church coming off the bench as normal, but I talked to him down at Iolani, and he said he likes to come off the bench better than the start, so he's a very intelligent player. He says, I like to kind of see what changes need to be made at the center position. Whenever I go in, I like to, draw charges, see who's playing aggressive, see who's not, and really play a smart basketball rather than physical basketball, which is always good to hear. Score is 11-8, 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter, not the half. Listened to some college basketball last night as Casey Brown, catch and shoot, puts it in. 13-8 Vikings. 3 minutes left, first quarter. 3 takes it down, goes up top, number 4. Swings right. Lob up. No dunk, no alley-oop there. Kicks it back out. Casey got away a little bit there with the reach. Swing out right and goes up top. Casey gets a hand on it, ball stays.
Yeah, I've seen number 12 cutting backdoor a lot. I think the Vikings need to watch that. That could be a threat, but they've been handling it pretty well down low, I think.
Against Bingham, all Pleasant Grove scores it seemed like in the third quarter were backdoor cuts from Casey or Kale or just backdoor cuts in general. So very smart play to make, especially in high school basketball. So Isaac Johnson has it there up high. See how he does. Got it at the elbow. Puts it up. Misses. Ugly shot. I don't think it hits the rim, and Pleasant Grove ball. Here's Vika. Takes it across half. Floats around, swings right. Back to Vika. And offensive foul on Church, maybe?
I think that might have been Kazika. Oh, I think you're right.
I don't know who that was on. I think it was an off-ball foul. Someone was trying to make a cut, maybe a moving screen or a push-off.
Yeah, just trying to come around the man to get the ball.
As American Fork, number 3 takes it down. I don't think we've seen him sit yet. I think I actually have his name here on Max Preps. Swings it left, goes back up top. That's Stewart. And travel called. Two minutes and 10 seconds left, 13-8 for the Vikings. Kale. Doesn't pass it into Max Miller. Max coming off the bench. He started the majority of the season, even down in Iolani against teams like Sierra Canyon, really stepping up and gone from, kind of a question backup to a really good starter. So pretty deep in the point guard spot as Matt loses the ball to Isaac Johnson. And number 3, Trey Stewart, gets stripped. And KO goes deep to Casey. Casey pumps, goes to Max Miller. 3-corner, nails it. 16-8. Trey Stewart gets the foul on that.
Wow.
Might be on Tim Nichols. Yep, it's going to be on Tim Nichols on the arm. It was a great outlet pass as Trey Stewart kind of just burned the defense. Got an easy layup and missed it, but probably was because of the foul there called on Tim Nichols. Sixth first. Vikings by 7. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Stewart hits them both. As Vika takes across half. Swings Casey, goes back to Vika. Some movement down low on the baseline. Ball goes to Casey. Casey's driving. Got blocked by Johnson. Johnson throws it forward to Trey Stewart. One-on-one. Going for a dunk. Just got held up by Vika. It's a good foul. I don't know if he had the height on that to get a dunk, but who knows?
Yeah, number 3's really been like beating the defense down, trying to get these fast break points. It's been getting fouled. I think it's been working.
He's now 3 for 3 from the line as Caven bring it back within 5. Second, 4 for 4. Vika's got it. Works on Trey Stewart. Steps back on him. High screen from Matt. Matt rolls. Nothing there. Lob in. Stolen. Isaac Johnson. Looks like he's going to take it. There he is again. High layup. 12-16. 14-16. My bad. Vikings lead cut down to 2 with 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Keena goes to Kale. Goes to Brown. Miller. Miller has it up high. Goes to Matt, top of the key. End off. Goes to Kale in the corner. Kale pumps. Swings. And looks like it's going to be a reach on number 2. That is Smith. Let's see if we can get his first name here. McKay Smith. He's a senior at AF.
PG really needs to get something going. I mean, AF's just been getting these like fast break points coming back.
We've been seeing some real good hands from Isaac Johnson. He's not really dominating Matt in the paint, but Matt can't get the ball because his hands are quick enough. That's exactly the way to play Matt. Right. Vika holds it. 10 left on the clock. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Vika's got it. Just push off from the elbow. Sinks it. 2 seconds left. And that's the hole. Vikings lead at the end of the first quarter, 18-14. So, tell me, Connor, what so far do you like and what don't you like?
I'm really liking how PG's really moving the ball a lot, but I think their weakness right now is just getting back on defense. Like I said, number 3, just getting those easy points, getting the foul. He's really good at the free throw line, like 3 for 3, I think. Yeah, I'm hoping to see them just move the ball around, get some good shots. We haven't been making some from like Tyler, but hoping that'll change here in the second quarter.
Vikings have the lead. It's better than we could say last week against Bingham.
That's
a real
right.
sloppy game. It's a good game from both teams. Both putting up pretty good numbers and high intensity. There's been no dunks and a couple threes from both teams. Right now, it looks like our points leader is Casey Brown. He's got 7. He is 3 for 3. All layups, I believe. And then he had an and one layup that he just finished at the line, nice and easy.
Yeah, I love to see his driving in, just getting those easy buckets. He just penetrates the defense real good.
That's what Casey does so well, is he's able to not necessarily create separation, but fight through contact and just finish, unlike anyone's seen.
Yeah.
Number 3, Trey Stewart's got it. Just crosses half. Looks like it's going to be Matt and Isaac down low. Ball out. Oh, tries to get the floater, doesn't land. Stolen by Max Miller. Good hands from the backup point guard. As Vika has the ball. Drives in, kicks, swings up top. Max drives, kicks out. One more swing to Casey. Casey drives in. Foul on
Casey, offense foul.
I couldn't tell there, maybe a charge or an off-ball foul coming from Matt, but definitely an American Fork player on the ground at the end of that sequence. Stewart comes down. Good ball movement, works it to the elbow. Hits it. Number 3, Trey Stewart. How many does he have now? That is...
He's really working that man defense, I think. Really taking advantage of that.
I believe he has 8 points, 8 of their 16. As Kale drives in, got away with a little bit of a travel there. And look who's taking it down, Isaac Johnson. As Kale gets the steal, they're going to call a foul there on Isaac Johnson there as he trucked into Kale. Maybe intentional, I don't know. It's a good call, I think. They just kind of charged into him.
Right.
Ball goes to Kale. Hand off to Akina. Backdoor cut. Casey. Oh.
Is that on the shot?
Yeah, on the shot. He pumped and drew the guy in the air and then went into him. Couldn't quite finish for the and one, but he's going to get 2 at the free throw line. As number 12, Tyler Fairbanks, checks back in. So far, I believe Banks is 0 for 2. Not his best game so far, but he heats up along with Casey and Matt. It'll be a good picture for the Vikings. Casey hits the first. Good on the second. Casey Brown now has 9 points. As number 2 takes it in against Casey. Stewart's got up top, swings right. It's up top, number 12. He pulls up, and no. And it's going to be a goaltend on Matt. That did hit the backboard before Matt was able to get a hand on it. It was a great hustle play from Matt. Came out of nowhere to block it, but he was too late on it. Kina comes across half. High screen from Matt. One-on-one. Lob up. Dunk. My apologies. I'm a little used to commentating on the radio, so I might be over-speaking. As number 3, Trey Stewart, gets it done. 6 minutes left in the first half. Score is 22-20 for the Vikings. Matt's gotten the ball. Gets it tipped away. Controls it at the wing. There's Akina down there low. Fakes the floater. Swings it out to Kale. Kale lobs it up, and Matt was not ready for it. And ball finds its way to number 12 of AF. American Fork is their first chance to tie here.
AF really picking up the momentum here. PG looking to stop that.
There's a good outlet pass. Goes to Banks. This is the pass, the shot you want from Banks. Nailed it.
There we go. Yeah, we can keep seeing that from Tyler and PG. That should be good.
Number 3, Trey Stewart pulls up. tries to match and cannot match it. Rebound goes to Vika. Vika steps, lob. Oh, can't get it as Vika lays it in. Gets the rebound and lays it in.
There we go. Vikings look back in it right now. Looking in
Vika's
good
got
shape.
Go for it. Vika's got 6 now. This ball goes baseline. Lobs it up. Falls. And one. 22-27. 4:52 left in the second half. First half. Excuse me. Second quarter. Still haven't seen a lot of Isaac Johnson. He has 2 fouls.
Yeah, I
Right
believe
there.
so. A little early foul trouble, but
Yeah, I don't want to get that infamous 3rd foul before
Right.
first half is over.
probably why they're sitting him right now.
Number 1 nails it. Here comes Max Miller. He's got it at the logo. Goes back to Max. Casey drives. Gets his own rebound. And banks for 3. Oh, he's too short on that one. As Kale goes down, push, stays Viking ball.
I think that was a good call. He got a little shove in the back by number 12, I believe. And he'll be shooting 1 and 1.
Comes Kale. Sinks it. 1 and 1. Kind of looked like only Kale knew that was going to happen. He just stayed at the free throw line and said, hey, where's my second shot? I hit that. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left as Trey Stewart goes in. And Kale gets a hand on it, but great finish by Trey Stewart there. He's got probably the majority of their points.
Yeah, for sure. He likes to get real physical and just drive it in there. It's been working really well for him.
Reminds me a little bit of Casey Brown, the way he plays.
Right, I think so too.
Speaking of Casey, pumps, kick out, Kale for 3. Kale doesn't shoot a lot of 3-pointers, but he makes the majority of them. As ball goes baseline, gets away with the travel, but charge.
Right. Vikings extending their lead. Wow.
There's Tyler Fairbanks drawing a charge with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second half. Second quarter. I'm sorry. 31-25 Vikings. 9 fouls on the Canadian. 6 on the Vikings. Both teams full timeout. Nice. Goes to Kale. Kale goes to Casey. Casey goes into Church. Church snakes his head around his defender and lays it in.
You see players like that like LeBron.
Greg Church, I think, is one of the most underrated players on this Pleasant Grove team. There's another 2 from Trey Parker. Vikings by 6. As Banks slices it in and turnover. Vikings lead by 6. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Here's number 12. Wing swings right, up high. Looks left, 12. Too far. Number 3, and 1. He got away with a little bit of a push off there on the rebound.
Hey, boys, does he have? He's working it up for the pavement.
He's got to have at least 14. 14 and they're 29. Vikings by 4. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. 5 for 5 from the free throw line. As Max goes and breaks it down. back left. I'm off the Church. Church pumps, drives in, kicks out, sides against it. Here goes Miller. Hesitation step. Feeds it into Church. Church kicks out to Banks. Banks not going to shoot. Odds it out to Kale. Kale goes cross court to Max. Max jab steps, drives in, and he's getting the shots. His hands were straight up on the defense there, but his feet were still moving. That's going to be called in any level of the game. Got to keep your feet set. Doesn't matter if your arms are up or into it. Got to keep your feet set.
Man, a little bit of foul trouble. They have already 10 fouls just in this first half.
That is number 4. It's third. That is his third foul. This is the first. And Matt checks in for Derek Church, and it looks like Vika's going to come in for Max Miller. Vikings by 3. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. 67. Back subs out for Keenan. As number 2 takes it down. Swings left, goes back up top. Here's Trey Parker again. He's hot. Looks like they're going to put Kino on it. Let's see how well that works. As ball goes up high. Just further swinging. As 4 tries to beat it, number 12 turns it over.
Good defense by Kale. Seeing that backcourt pass.
Kale, I believe he has 2 steals. Pulls up, misses it. Rebound goes to Trey Parker. He's going to run it. Goes in to set up. Goes up top. Number 2. Left perimeter 3. Vikings by 1. 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Kena glides in. Dishes it out to Casey. Casey goes with Kena. Vika kicks out to Kale. Kale goes to Casey. Casey's got it. Feeds in the back. Matt, jump hook. Matt right now having 6 points. As broken defense there for the Vikings. Easy win.
They need some help on that backside. Can't let them get those easy points.
Keenan takes it across half. He's off to Banks. Banks has got that range to give it over to Casey. Keenan at the 3-throw line. Sits on it. Comes out. 38 seconds left here in this half. Kale driving. Loses the ball. 30 seconds left as number 1 looks to push it. Hit by Casey. Missed dunk. Just got stuffed by the back iron. That could have been quite the momentum shifter as Wilson goes in the lead by 1.
Even Connor Adams found him on the bench got injured from the collision with one of the players.
Ball goes into Vika. 20 seconds left. Vikings lead by 1. Halftime at 15, 14. Casey's got it. Clock to Vika. 8, 7, 6, 5. Kale. Keenan in the corner. Oh, in and out. And that's not going to count if it goes in. It's pretty over the basket. Vikings lead by 1.
That'll do it for the first half.
So up next we'll have the halftime report from Chase Stewart and Logan Michael Buckley. So thanks for tuning in. You're listening to, I guess you're not listening to KPGR. You're broadcasted by PGSN, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Please welcome to the court the American Fork Dance Company.
All right, what's up?
How's it going, folks?
We are here with the halftime show, stats review. Chase Stewart.
I'm Logan Buckley.
All right, so pretty good basketball so far. The score is 36-35 for the Vikings.
This game has been crazy heated. There's been many fouls, but it's been actually really entertaining to watch. So I'm enjoying it.
All right, so we definitely got some great ball movement going now. Casey
Absolutely.
currently has 9 points, and he is 3 for 3 from the field.
Ooh.
He
There's
also has-
lots of energy on this field tonight, folks.
He does have 4 turnovers, though, so just a little more protection with the ball would go a long way.
Absolutely.
Vikings are playing great on defense. A lot of hustle. They're doing great, putting their hands in the passing lanes, but got to stop Stewart. He is killing it right now.
Yeah, he is.
What do you think PG should do better next half?
What was that? The music's really loud.
What do you think PG should do better next half?
Oh, I think they should just control, more control. They're going ham right now with Wilden. If they just slow down just a teeny bit, I feel like they could easily.
They're having a hard time giving the ball into Matt.
Yeah,
Seems like every time they try to give him the ball, it gets stolen. So
yeah, or he drops it. So
yeah, that's true. Just keep up the effort, keep pushing hard. You got to get consecutive stops if you want to win this game.
yeah, it's looking good so far though. It's a close game, off by 1 point.
I think this is for number 1 in region and for the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
Matt currently has 6 points. And we got Akina with 6, Fairbanks with 5, Miller with 4, and Church with 2.
all right.
We are currently shooting 60% for 3 and 77% from the field, which is really good.
That is pretty good. Mine's probably like 0. Halftime is like 6 more minutes left. I don't know if there's anything else we got to report on, except for the weather.
How's the weather?
It's pretty good. It's a little cold. Today, this morning, I was extremely cold. It was the coldest I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah, I guess.
Even though it was only like 24 degrees, still, it was awful.
Yeah, so the Vikings just got to keep pushing the ball, keep getting the ball moving around, getting consecutive touches, and consecutive stops on defense if they really want to win this game.
Yeah.
And I think that will do it for us for the halftime show.
All right.
Isaac will take the mic back. Peace.
Friday at the halftime right here. And here are the American Fork Cadets.
Are you hanging out with
Welcome back, Viking fans. We hope you enjoyed that halftime report from Chase Stewart and Logan Michael Buckley.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the Vikings will do in the second half. Hope they just work it around, get some good ball movement.
Really being a second half team so far this year, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Casey really picks it up in the fourth quarter. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, Casey is very much a second half player.
Clutch player.
Matt, a little bit of one. Tyler Fairbanks, he just has his on and offs.
Yeah.
Right now he's been a little more off than on. He's got 5 points right now. He's 1 for 1 from the field and 1 for 3.
Defensively, they got to stop that number 3. They've been scoring like almost half the game points.
Trey Stewart, definitely a player to watch for, definitely a player to stop. Another key to success here, brought to you by ABT Mechanical. I think with the slowing down the fast break from American Fork, control the tempo. Don't let them, control your tempo. Most of them play run tempo team, not really. They kind of just run your offense and make good plays with it. So they just got to be able to continue to play their offense and continue to control the game. American Fork, number 3, Troy Stewart, actually has the majority of his points, I'd say, off of fast break. He just is able to get behind the defense and play able to set up as it is Vikings ball to begin the second half. Banks swings right. Casey lobs up to Matt. Matt.
Right, that's what I like to see. Good ball. Finding him man inside.
That's a 100% shot as a dunk, right?
For sure.
I guess maybe a 99. Number 12 who's shooting it here. He tried to tomahawk it and got blocked by the back iron. Number 12 puts up another 3. Ball out. It's going to go Vikings. Lead by 3, 7 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Kina has it high. Casey goes to Kina. Kina lobs it out to Casey. Casey pulls up. 3 in and out. Isaac Johnson gets the rebound. Banks trying to get the steal there. As number 1 goes coast to coast, blocked by Matt. It's Matt's second tonight. As Banks transition 3. In. Good dip from here. As foul on number 2. Another foul.
Tails on the ground.
Knowing Kale, that very well could have been on him. He's an aggressive player, but Viking ball, nonetheless. Gets it to Matt. Matt fades in, gets it. It's 4 for Matt. Remaining 20 seconds as Trey Parker takes it down. So it's cross court. Parker up high. Shoots. Yes. Casey's got it. The wing. Jab steps. Lobs up to Matt. Matt 1-on-1. Isaac Johnson steps back. Drives in. Loses the ball. Stripped by Parker from behind. As Vika lobs it to Kale. Backdoor. Kale misses a floater. Out of bounds. Gonna stay Viking ball.
I like how the Vikings just slow it down, try to find that good open pass. I mean, if it's not there, they're not going to take it. You know how to play. It's a good offensive team.
Yeah, especially whenever Matt had it down low, he was just like, all right, I'll feel it out.
Yeah, this is ball, no problem.
Misses that jump. That's his first miss in his half. As 12 coast to coast, reps around to Parker, blocked. Matt having none of it.
That is Matt's paint.
That's Matt's second one. So I guess that last one was his first. Matt averaging a mind-boggling 7.5 blocks. As number 12 tries to get back, without a play on the ball. Rebound goes to Matt. And Vika's going to push. Holds up. Waits for Matt. Matt, high screen. Rolls. Vika lobs it up to Matt. Matt there. So normally the Vikings are probably used to lobbing it up to Matt, but Isaac Johnson is 7 foot. Well, no, not 6'10". As Casey misses the three. There's a push the pace. Misses the baseline jumper. Foul on Get him in the foul trouble in this game is over. It's his second. Vika, take it down, take his time. 5 minutes left. Goes right to Case. Case goes up top. Casey lobs it into Matt. Matt floating around, takes his dribble, goes baseline, bumps. Oh, wow, throws it down behind his back. Backwards. Man, I hope our courtside camera got that one. That was a dirty dunk. As number 1 has it here at the elbow. Met high by Matt. Really bad mismatch, but even worse pass. As Isaac Johnson and Casey Brown posted up. Kale kicks out the banks. That is who hits. There we go. Vikings by 10. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tyler Fairbanks. Hit the shot when it's needed most. It's really getting the Vikings a real person. Down in Iolani, he actually had 10 points in 1 minute and 42 seconds. He hit 3 threes in Scottie Pippen Jr.'s face. The last one was an and 1. And she finished. Brady wasn't going back with them too against the number 1 team in the entire country right now. Sierra Canyon with Scottie Pippen Jr. and Kenyon Martin Jr. Sierra Canyon actually has 2 7-footers. They have a 7'2" guy and a 7'4" guy. So Sierra Canyon being a very physically stacked team. Vikings lead by 4. Slow down the fast break. That's number 1. I can't.
This is better.
Drives in. Up by Church. Lobbed up to Isaac Johnson. Johnson gets the ball. That is the first field goal of the half. First make.
Out Matt in there.
It's so hard just to do this slow.
Casey. Logo. High straight from Church. Chop step. Doesn't fall. Great defense from the caveman. Number 4, push the court. 5 on 5 still.
Again, I don't know anything about that.
Lobs it up over Max Miller. Number 12 swings out to number 4. And too soft. Trey Parker. Alley-oop. That was a really nice play. Gets that in and Priest kicks it in. Gets Vika. Goes left. Multiple trades comes out to Casey. Casey pulls up, kicks out of it, and Max Miller for 3. Vikings got out. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to the third quarter. The 1 has at the elbow, kicks out for 12, goes back to 1. 4. Fakes, picks up his dribble swing. Oh. Faked it out. Faked out the defender there with big pass to his left sleeve, and then nails the 3. Vikings still lead by 6.
It's good defense there. He just popped it and made it.
Akita has it up high. As a cutting Casey. Free throw. Oh, Casey took up loose the ball. It's going to be an open foul. There's Matt checking in. Matt Hanks coming in for Casey and their church stadium. He's going to play a ball ball. Interesting to see who plays the 1, 2, and 3 here. Vikings guys on 3. Trey Stewart brings it down. Left over. Goes right. Number 1. Goes baseball pass across court. It goes straight Parker. He's not hitting the 3. It's the only spot they have. It's Beacon pushes the floor. 3 on 2. Pulls up. Transition 3. Too short. And looks like Coach is going to get the offensive rebound and gets fouled when he puts it up. He got hit on the arm there. It's going to be on number 4. That is his 4th foul. Imagine he'll be subbed out here. Number 2.
We really don't want that right now for number 3, Trey Stewart.
Church playing a 4 as Church and Matt are in. This is not something you see too often coming out of Coach Mack. But Coach Mack's an amazing coach. I don't have anything to say as Church 6 the second. Hierarchy as Casey checks in for Kamiko Akita. Casey Brown once again player of the week in the United States with his performance against the Beak.
They did keep Trey Stewart.
Norton has the baseline, kicks out to 12. Misses it. Rebound goes to Casey. American Fork shoots a lot of threes and has only hit 1 or 2. That has been a pretty big decision making in the game. As Banks goes a little long both sides of the ball. Number 1 taking it down. Doesn't push it. Isaac Johnson up high. Goes in against Matt. Matt pressures as Johnson lays it off the glass. 44 to 50, remaining 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Max Miller has ball. Casey goes cross court. Casey gets ball at free throw line. Gets it out. 59-58 on the clock. Nice screen by Matt. Spin move. Travel call. That would have been one heck of a finish. That was not called a travel.
That's Casey's thing. Just goes in there, a bit of nice movement, gets physical. Too bad they call a travel.
Jim Parker's got ball up high. And Max Miller, 45 left in the third quarter. Vikings by 6. Richie's got a high switch to his right. 12 jab steps. Switch right corner number 1. Right by Matt. Tries, blocked by Matt. Ball goes to Casey. Casey, big pass to Max. Max brings it out. Casey pumps the ring. Tries to trailer Church. Doesn't see it. Max third block. 15 left. No hurry to it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Casey still got it. 4, 3, lost ball. American Fork ball with 3 seconds left in the third quarter. Vikings lead by 6. And that's where they're trying to get the ball to Trey Parker. For sure.
Vikings putting pressure a little bit too.
Yeah, there's Parker. 2, 1, goes up. Vikings lead by 6. So, what do you think of the Chase Baker there in that third quarter giving Vikings 6-1 lead?
That was good for the Vikings. Just I like how they kept the offense. They kept it slow and nice, getting it inside, making cuts, just finding that good pass, like that good shot, as I said. And on the defensive end, they did that 2-3 zone. It worked pretty well. I mean, they kept Isaac Johnson out for the most part and forcing him to shoot that 3, which they have not been making.
I believe Johnson only has 4 or 6 points.
Yeah, so Matt's been doing pretty well down low.
Matt's got 12, so I think he's winning this matchup pretty well. Casey's got 9, and Banks has 8. Those are our top 3 scores, brought to you by ABT Mechanical, as Vikings lead by 6.
Yeah, those two are really kicking it up now.
It's the two you'd expect to turn it up, Casey and Matt. Matt is 5 for 7 from 2, and he's got 3 blocks, 1 assist, and a lot of rebounds. Enough rebounds.
Lots of rebounds and blocks. That's what we need.
Pleasant Grove only having 7 assists so far in this game. As ball again comes back up. Two's got it. Goes up top to 3. And steal by Casey. 1-on-1. Casey all for travel. He jump stopped the pump and then maybe he left his feet there. Came in ball.
Probably the foul call. I'm sure he got his feet down.
Comes Trey Parker. It's for Caveman. Get back to it and uses the elbow. Swings out, goes back up top. Parker drives it and kicks out. Ball goes into Johnson. Johnson loses it. Ball goes to Casey. Casey gets rebound. 7:29 left in the fourth quarter. Vikings by 6. Casey holds up at the logo. Hands off to screen from Matt. And lobbed into it. Good team for Matt.
Contested there. I mean, Matt's there. He knows what to do. Just getting another man.
That really is a beautiful shot. His arm is probably, 10.5 feet in the air when he releases it.
Huge wingspan.
Isaac Johnson hits a corner 3. Wow. Just did that. 47-52. Vikings lead by 5. Hale was boxed. He had a post up in there and just the left-hander man. Sure, I think his left hand might be his dominant. One of those players out there is lefty dominant, but it counts for that.
Like Matt,
That's so good. His ball goes up high number 12. Swings right. Goes inside number 1. Lobs it up. Johnson dunks it. Vikings lead down to 3. Keena pushes it. It's across. Back and forth making a little bit of a run here. Keena forcing them to pressure. Swings left. Swings back up top. Keena's got it. Timeout call.
Coach Matt stop this Caveman from coming back. Try to get the offense running, get some good plays going.
American Fork has not led once this game. Vikings' biggest lead, I believe, has been 10.
Yeah.
Five minutes and 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three fouls on the Cavemen, 0 on the Vikings. Vikings have 3 timeouts left, Cavemen with 5. Cavemen fan section getting loud here. Maybe they'll be able to make a change.
Yeah,
And,
this whole stadium's getting pretty heated. I mean, the whole track is good.
really is packed to the brim. Casey's really pushing off. Makes it along with Casey, Matt, Kale, and I don't know if Trey Parker, that's not Parker. Trey Stewart is sat in. Oh, Casey, this is the layup there. Snakes in, loses it. Johnson takes it down, his right. Lead pass goes to Parker. Parker was left to Johnson. Johnson pulls up. It's left. Oh, almost saved by Matt. Johnson gets it. This is the layup. Out of bounds. Vikings still lead by 3. 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Vikings really need a rebound over here. Just get a stop.
He's on the right baseline. Right, Matt. There's cross court. Kale. Kale got passes. Kale was snaking on hands.
With Kale on this one, I think we're hitting the 12s. Hands are going down. Can't be sure from here.
Alright, Johnson. Johnson goes right in the court. He has 4 fouls. Goes to the 2-3 hole. Number 1. Looks out. Goes back to the hole. And Trey Stewart. This is the 3. Ball kills. Oh, AF. Tyler Fairbanks. AF ball. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left. Vikings lead by 3. Yep, led by 6 at the end of the quarter. And it's kind of been all American fork. As they're going to reach on Mika. Kind of seemed to get all ball there, but apparently not. As Brazil looks to get it across the ball. Caveman. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. Trey Stewart. Goes high. Number 12 goes back to Stewart. Stewart passes tipped by Banks. Number 1 stripped by Banks. Reach call. Once again, another one that you can make an argument against. Maybe it's because Banks has such a big motion when he's swiping the ball. They have stacks. Goes right, number 33, Isaac Johnson. Johnson driving it. That's Matt. Travel call. Back to the ball for the first time in probably 2 minutes.
That's what it feels like to me.
Vikings by 3. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left.
That's all about 33? Yeah.
1 and 2 teams in our region, 6A region.
So we'll go back and
Record going with a 16-1 record. Doesn't go with a 16-2 record.
I think so.
Tequila. Casey gets back down to Tequila all over. Goes right to Casey. Casey on the 3. Got tied with number 4. We're all over him. Casey streaks in. Left-hand layup is good. Vikings 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. August number 4.
What are you showing? You're just showing stuff.
Goes left to 12. Goes back up high. He's to the hole. Yeah, not shot on shot. And he misses. Gina pushing the pace. He's the ball. Comes number 3. Market reach. Banks. He's definitely going to be on the floor. He's got 2 in the last couple minutes.
Reaching fouls. Hopefully, we can get some fouls back in there after deep.
12 has it, goes right before. Swings right again. Doesn't matter. 33 Isaac Johnson posted up for the hole. Baseline. Kicks out. 3. I believe he's 1 for 4 now as timeout is called for the Vikings. Vikings lead by 2. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. So far, they've been really shutting down Trey Stewart.
Yeah. But their other players are starting to step up to the plate, I think.
Yeah, not seeing some super aggressive what's going to control the score.
Right. Just common sense, more shots, more points.
Matt currently has 14 points and Casey's got 11. Banks has 8. Top 3 scores for Pleasant Grove brought to you by ABT Mechanical and our other sponsors, Toll Plumbing, Maggleby's Construction, and Linden Collision Center. I have this red stamp on my hand from coming in. I keep thinking it's like a sore or something. Like I don't know what I did with my hand. It's Kale, inbounding. Vikings ball.
Heavy pressure from the big.
Lead by 2, 3:14 left. Casey got it. We'll just play a little bit of keep away.
That's what you got to do on those plays. Just find the open man passes.
As Kale loses the ball. Pretty costly turnover. Blocked by Matt. Kale gets the board. He's at Casey. Casey can push it, try to beat the press. 4 on 5. The Vikings. Kale spots up. Jump stops.
Wow. Just right by Isaac Johnson. That was a good play by him.
Vikings with a 4-point lead with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Number 1 swings left to 3. Joe Parker. Parker goes up high to 4. Right to 12. Back to Parker. 3-point lead. Vikings still in a 2-3 zone. As number 3 kicks out. And Stewart misses a shot. Rebound goes to Akina. Akina looks like he's going to try and draw a little bit of a foul. Yep. Well done by Akina.
Yeah, they got it.
Oh, I think he was shooting on that one actually. It's going to be a 4-point play. That is his 3rd, I believe, on the score. Yep.
Nice pass with the big man foul. It's a real threat to us.
Well done. Just sealing him off.
Yeah.
12 goes, takes the seat and 2 subs in for it. Kale goes left corner. Casey. Casey double team. Drives in. Inbounds. Off Isaac Johnson.
2:06 left.
Thank you, Michael. 2-4. As Akina. High lob to Jack. Lost. Rebound goes to Johnson. Johnson hustling the floor. And ball goes to Trey Parker for 3. Short. Rebound. He's going to get the call. Vikings lead by 4 with the caveman at the line. 1:57 left on the clock. Vikings have led the entire game. That foul is going to be on Banks. Banks has his 3rd in just this career.
We got little man and big man.
Ray Stewart, I'm surprised he made most of his sleeves. Yeah, he made the 3 shooter.
Extremely well matched game. Both sides not shooting 100%, but neither shooting, 20%. Probably about 40% across the boards. Number 4 misses the second. Ball flies around. Kale gets the rebound. Kale all around him. Secret to number 3. That's Trey Stewart. That is his 3rd. 3 for Johnson, 3 for Parker. Stewart.
52, baby.
Akina has it. Akina met by the double team press. Banks goes into Casey. Casey corner. Kale. Kale 3 misses the ball. Kale 1 for 3 for 3. This rebound goes to number 1 for the caveman. Vikings lead by 3. Timeout called. By the caveman. 3:36 left. Vikings lead by 3. All right. What do the Vikings need to do to finish this game and be on top?
I think they just play the same game they've been playing. They need to watch it on defense too. Watch for like offensive rebounds. I think we've been getting killed at like that little tip in, got the foul.
Yeah.
mean, free throws mean everything right now.
Kale got swarmed down there whenever he got the rebound.
That's true. Hopefully they'll start calling it for us.
Yeah.
We're getting hacked.
It's a good thing that Kale's a hustler.
Yeah.
Kale, one of the scrappiest players I've ever seen with my own two eyes. Super nice guy too. Shout out to the Richardson family. Which Kale makes sure this minute 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I'm running off of the tail on some gold.
We got Johnson down low.
When you have like
Vikings on 2-3-7.
I'm still a big boy. I sleep at night. And when I went outside, I touched what I had left.
Goes right.
A bit.
Next on the shot goes down to Johnson. Johnson. 1-on-1 with Matt. Matt beat the ball. Always number 4, met by Casey. That's actually number 1. One goes down low to Johnson. Johnson goes up, gets Matt. Rebound goes to Kale. It's going to be a reach or a travel. That is a reach on Isaac Johnson. That's 4. 4 on him. That's there's 5. That would be a 6th. So, one more and he's out. And nobody would be able to match up against Matt. As Banks brings down court. Casey. Casey gets attacked by number 3, Trey Stewart. And that's going to be his fourth as well.
Now they called that on Casey.
Did they? They're both number 3.
Oh yeah, that messed me up. My bad.
He's shooting. That is the single bonus, 1-1. Vikings lead by 3 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left. It's a lot of threes on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, these free throws mean everything right now. Hopefully Casey can make these in.
Casey not having his best free throw shooting year. However, still the clutch Casey Barber there.
Oh,
misses it. Vikings by 3, 59 seconds left on the clock. Number 1, floater, misses it. Tries to lob it up for Johnson, and as he missed it, maybe, that's going to be a reach on number 3. He is out. He's out of the game.
Trey Stewart.
He's gone. American Fork's lead scorer is going to foul out, it looks like.
Should be out.
Maybe not, maybe off ball. I don't know what the call is here.
Yeah, maybe that's his 4th.
Thought his 4th was the one where he jumped on Casey, but looks like he's not out. Vikings by 3 with Akina shooting 1-1. Yep, that's Stewart, and
You were correct.
he's gonna sit.
Probably for the first time this night, I think.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I don't know if he's sat yet.
Yeah, they like him playing.
Yeah, he did. I'd imagine to see American Fork playing big ball. So Isaac Johnson has 4. Trey Stewart is out. As Akina shooting 6th first.
There we go.
Vikings lead up to 4. Now a 2-possession game.
Love to see Akina make those.
62nd, 5-point game. 50 seconds left on the clock. Vikings full court pressing as Kale got beat a little bit there. Number 1 goes down court, and Kale taps it up from behind. Banks burning down court. Slides a little bit, they're going to call travel. I thought his pivot foot stayed still, but his other foot definitely slid.
Yeah.
And to the ref, who's not quite as fast as Tyler Fairbanks, can't see that. Can't see it from
Tyler trying to put on the Rondo magic with the fake.
Yeah, not
I
seeing
like
it in 60K the way you guys can. Vikings lead by 5, 40.4 on the clock. This is the number 1 and number 2 team in 6A Utah High School basketball. American Fork Cavemen only losing 1 game.
only 40 seconds left. I think the Vikings should have this game sealed away as long as they can just put pressure but don't foul them.
That is the key. Don't foul. Keep it clean.
Now that Trey Stewart is out, I think the pressure's mostly on like their three-point shooters or maybe getting it inside to Isaac Johnson.
So American Fork currently in second. They are leaders in scoring, rebounds, field goals. Nope, that's all of them. That's my bad. Looks like Casey Brown is the leading scorer right now in the state of Utah, with Banks coming in at fourth and Van Komen coming in at fifth. First American Fork player you're going to see. Maybe they don't put their stats up, it looks like, so I'm not going to be able to let you know. But I imagine Trey Stewart and Isaac Johnson are a pretty big part of that.
They've got to be pretty high up there for sure.
Casey right now has 11. Matt has 14. 38, 37, number 1. Swings left to Johnson. Johnson met by Banks. Tries to James Harden and misses it. Matt gets the rebound. And they foul Matt. 26 left, Vikings by 5. Matt shooting, double bonus. If Matt can sink these, this will be the game. Principal Stewart down there getting a little angry at the Pleasant Grove student section.
A little too rowdy.
It's been a pretty heated game so far.
Can't blame them though, I'm excited too.
As Matt misses the front end. Looks like he's 1-1, not double bonus. Next is double bonus. As number 1 swings it right. Timeout called. It's been pretty long last minute with 20 seconds left. Vikings lead by 5. Matt Van Komen missing the front end of a 1-1. Casey Brown missing the front end of a 1-1. And Kavika Akina hitting them both. So if it weren't for Kavika right now, it would be a 3-point game. But Vikings do lead by 5 with 20 seconds in it. 20.1.
How many timeouts do both teams have?
Cavemen have 1. Vikings with 3. Cavemen with 9 fouls. 1 more foul, get him to the double bonus. Vikings have 3 to give.
I'd imagine Cavemen are trying to get that 3 ball, honestly. They need that like this in the game. And then just foul.
Isaac Johnson shooting 2 for 3 from the 3-point line. That last one he was smothered on defense. Tried to get that James Harden step back and 1.
Oh yeah.
Airballed the shot. And
trying to draw the foul. Hard for the big man though.
Yeah.
Good defense by the Vikings. Just keep your arms straight up.
Yep, don't move your feet. Vikings by 5, 20 seconds left in the game clock. Number 1. That's number 2, rounding the 3-point. 18-17, goes left, puts it up, misses it, rebound to Matt. Matt gets fouled on the arm by number 4. That is his 5th of 2, I think. He might have just fouled out too.
And 12 seconds left.
That is his 5th. That's another one. 12.9 left on the clock. Vikings lead by 5. On the floor right now, you have Kale, Casey, Banks, Akina, and Matt. So you have the 5 stars from Pleasant Grove, and 2 stars from American Fork are out right now after fouling out. Matt hits it. 6-point game. If he hits this one, I'd imagine it's sealed.
Yeah, it's hard for the Cavemen. They got to get the right people to foul. They can't have their best players fouling out.
Matt hits it. 60-53. Vikings lead by 7. 12 minutes and 12.9 seconds left on the clock. Not 12 minutes, forgive me. As American Fork needs to hit an and 1 3 and a 3 in order to tie it with 12.9 left.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult for the Cavemen.
Matt Van Komen missing the front end of a 1-1 when he goes up before, but sinking it right there, hitting them both.
That doesn't fit. It just pops out.
Good game, nevertheless. Good playing on both sides. Love what I've seen.
Pleasant Grove winning last week against against Lone Peak and Bingham. This will put them on a 7-game win streak if they're able to win this game. Pleasant Grove's fouling. Not getting the shot. It's going to be on the side. 10.3 left. I don't. Refs right now talking. Maybe they're about to tee up Kale. Give him an intentional. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like Kale kind of went for the ball, just grabbed him on the side.
Timeout, American Fork. This guy is. I can't help but think this game is over. He's just elongating this.
Yeah, AF coach is not happy about that grab by Kale.
It was not a clear path foul, without a doubt. It was going to be 5-on-5. He kind of just grabbed him a little bit. I didn't see anything particularly aggressive on it, nothing dangerous. I don't see any reason to call a technical on that, or even a timeout.
Yeah.
Vikings by 7 with 10.3 left.
Yeah, that's me. He's just trying to get one of those behind the path, just hit the ball out, but got the body instead.
Kale, very level-headed player. Yeah. I don't imagine he'd get a technical.
Right.
Especially at the end of a close game like this, a very important game like this as well. Pleasant Grove plays AF again at their senior night at home. So we'll be broadcasting that game. As the ball goes to number 1, shoots a 3, and it falls 55-60. Vikings by 5. Ball goes to Casey. Casey's gonna hold it. That's the game. Vikings by 5. It's a good game from both teams. Trey Stewart fouling out at the end when he was kind of needed the most, along with Isaac Johnson fouling out as well. AF's 2 main scorers and players getting out of there. Casey putting up 11 points and 2 assists, 3 steals, 7 turnovers. Matthew Van Komen, he's going to be our ABT Mechanical Player of the game. Matt had 16 points. He had 3 blocks, and he had 1 assist. So we're very proud of Matt and the way he's playing today, along with the whole Viking team, showing some class, winning this game, really holding it out at the end, not giving American Fork that much of a chance. American Fork not happy about this loss. Somebody just did something. I don't know who it was.
I didn't catch it either. But yeah, that'll do it here.
Well, we'll give you Chase Stewart and Logan Buckley to give you the closer of the game, and then thanks for listening.
Yeah, post-game highlight by them.
So here's Logan Buckley and Chase Stewart.
All right, what a game.
Ben, Dennis! Oh!
All right, what a game.
That was intense, let me tell you, ladies.
Final score 60-55 for the Vikings.
Holy cow.
Vikings I've only lost 2 games, and now AF has also lost 2 games.
Ooh, it's tight.
Really close game, went right down to the wire.
Yeah.
With some clutch free throw shooting and great defensive stops got PG to win.
1 point the entire game.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we just took it home, baby.
PG's hoping to ride the momentum through the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And hopefully taking state.
Oh, man. I hope so.
All right, final thoughts?
Holy, final thoughts, man. What a game. That was high-octane action the entire time. That was unbelievable. I really enjoyed the 2 giants, as I call them.
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans.
No, it's all good.
Matt Van Komen and number 33, Isaac Johnson. Isaac Johnson, that's right. Those 2, holy cow. I wish I was as tall as that sometimes, just so I could be so good at basketball.
Yeah, great game. But both teams played great. Yeah, hoping for PG to ride the momentum and take state. And so that's all for us.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah,
or
please.
listening. See you later.